when last we left our dwarves, they were being beset on all sides by a pack of angry wild boars. Giant wild boars, some even say. Hey everyone. Welcome to Let's Play Tradeancient, the Dwarf Fortress series. So as the really cheesy opening indicated, we have a bit of a dwarf issue? Yeah, we have a dwarf issue. No, we have a bit of a wild boar issue. If we go to the unit screen and others, we have a ton of giant wild boars hanging about. What exactly do they look like? A huge monster boar with jagged tusks. He is gigantic. His hair is brown. His skin is pale brown. His eyes are brown. So, what's a Cody? Small, long-nosed, raccoon-like creature. She is gigantic. Her hair is chestnut. Her skin is dark tan. Her eyes are black. So there are definitely some critters ranging about. We have killed 2 of the giant wild boars. So I bet the hunter killed them. It looks like he can handle them just fine. It's just we have to make sure that he has enough bolts to deal with the problem. So let's go ahead and resume here. So we're digging out another part of the workshop level here. The goal is to make that extra craft workshop so we can make the bolts. Looks like the floor was suspended again. I wonder, So it looks like they're putting the floor over here, but they're having a problem with this, and it's likely due to this rock that's in the way. So let's right outside of something you can do here to help you out with getting stone to where it needs to be is you can make what's called a quantum stockpile. Now, it's a bit gamey, but a lot of people use it. I guess that doesn't necessarily make it okay, but I do like it. The only problem is you have to unforbid the stone that goes into it. So what you're going to do is you're going to make a zone right outside of where you need a lot of stone. So we'll put it here, which is kind of a midway point between the stone using workshops and the staircase. And we're just going to make it 1 tile. So we're going to hit enter and enter again, and we're going to make it a garbage dump. And garbage dump can be full with hundreds of things, and it can only take up 1 tile. Also another problem is like if you ever have any rotten food, it's going to get tossed in here probably without you noticing, and then all of a sudden you're going to see huge clouds of miasma just billowing out of this thing, and it can be a real bugger to get them out. So we'll put a garbage dump there, and then we're going to swing back down to here, and we're going to designate that for dumping. So what you do is you hit D for designations, and then you're going to want to hit B, I believe. B, yeah, B, and then D again for dump items. And we're going to mark this for dumping. And then hopefully once it gets dumped, we can unsuspend that construction and get that floor built. Okay, so we need unrotten fish. Looks like we have plenty of stockpile space. Oh my goodness, we've got some miasma going right here. That's for sure. Rotten pond turtle. So we need to dump that. But we just made the dump there, so we're gonna let it hang out there just for a minute. Somebody brought it to the fishery with the intention of cleaning it, and then they got pulled away for another job. Thank you so much, auto labor. That was definitely an auto labor gaffe there. But not a big deal. That's not really a place where a lot of people are going to go. Once that stone gets moved, we can undesignate that dump and set it to go, and it'll go outside. We'll put the dump where the refuse bin is, which is a good idea because then your garbage goes to the refuse bin or the refuse zone, storage location, and it will actually biodegrade fairly quickly. Alright, any day now. Any day now. Would be schmantastic. Schmantastic. Okay, everything's going well here. Did we already designate these as bedrooms? We did not. Just go ahead and do that. We will be getting another migrant wave before too long, so it's always good to have some bedrooms ready to go. It's always a good thing. Okay, so that layer, they're grabbing up the gems. Finally, looks like we finally got some wooden bins because we don't see mugs laying around everywhere. That's still waiting to be dumped. It's probably pretty low on the priority. It's fine. Everybody's staying pretty busy. I wonder if he's hunting. Excuse me. No. We got 3 digging, some seed planting, things like that. The hunter is drinking. He's drinking away his sorrows at dealing with the wild boar issue. Is this still going? Yes, very good. Okay. We just want to make sure that somebody is always making these mugs. That's going to be a large portion of our income. Especially in the early game. So let's build a workshop, and here on the corner, let's go ahead and put that Crafts Dwarf's workshop with some chert, and then we'll go ahead and we'll just make a wood stockpile around it. Actually, let's do wood here and stone here. Yes. And then we'll make another stockpile here for ammo. Doesn't need to be too big, so we'll just make like one row. And this will be where we start spewing out some bolts. How are we looking on wood? I see a bunch down here, but what do we have on the surface? Ah, plenty. Plenty. Okay. Suspended construction of Crafts Dwarf's workshop. Probably because somebody got in the way. We'll unsuspend it. Is that rock getting hauled yet? It did not get hauled yet. Really, guys? Really? Dump that stone. It might not have designated it to be dumped. So I really want to get that rotten fish out before it just starts, the miasma just starts going everywhere. Alright, so migrant wave. Excellent. Excellent. Fresh meat. So it looks like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Seeing a lot of animals too, which is good. So it looks like 11. Alright, so what we're going to want to do first and foremost is we want to go back up here to our zones and move our cursor on top of our pasture and then hit in, shift in, and then shift G. And as you can see, we've picked up some more grazers. We have a female lamb. Ooh, nice. So they actually did reproduce and made another female horse. So cool. Got a little horse farm going. We have a male baby llama. We have a baby alpaca or alpaca, and I can't see its sex. And then yak cow and a water buffalo calf. So no breeding pairs here, but we do have a breeding pair of horses, so that's great. So now that that's assigned, let's go ahead and pause it, and let's switch our scene over to Dwarf Therapist so we can read our dwarves and see what we got. Drum roll, please. Boom. Okay, so 11, just as we counted. You can see auto labor has already thrown hauling on some of them, and this, that, and the other. Okay, so we have a talented miner. All right. Adequate carpenter. Okay. A little bit of stone crafting. This person's a legendary stone crafter. So you can see how fast the rock mugs got him there. An adequate ambusher, animal dissection is not really necessary. Okay, so somebody with a little bit more medical skill, that's good. It's always good to have double on that. Lye making, not big. Milling, also not really important. Plant gathering. Another brewer. Actually, it looks like a better brewer. That's good. A person that actually has some butchery and tanning skill, and a leather worker, so that's good. Furnace operator will be useful. Another weaponsmith. Interesting. Metal crafting, which is good for making chains, stuff like that. A competent gem cutter and setter, and another setter, and a talented dyer, which isn't a big deal. A building designer. Whoop. Any military. Another ambusher, of course, it's the hunter. Boy, this guy is strong as an ox. Pretty strong too, and wow, this one incredibly tough. Incredibly tough, so, yeah. Yep. This one right here, I see the military in your future. Tough man. Anyways, so not too bad, not too bad. I like getting the gem cutter for sure, and I'd really like to see a clothes maker come in. Would be very helpful. A mechanic would be nice. Other than that, I don't really and a military would be, oh my gosh, getting one military dwarf would be huge at this point. So, all right, switching back. Switching back. Okay, so I think we have enough bed space for them. I really do. Did this get completed? Yes, it did. So what we're going to do is we're going to add new task and go to wooden bolts, and we're going to set this to repeat. And we just want this thing to repeat until we have quite a number of bolts. Okay, did they haul that rock off? No, they didn't. I'm getting really annoyed with you guys for not dumping that rock. See, it's marked for dumping. See, this is the problem with running auto labor sometimes, is that things can get a little wonked up. Yeah, I just made that up, that phrase, turn of the phrase, wonked up. You know, like Willy Wonka, I can get wonked up, wonky. Alright, so, probably would be a good time to start cutting some gems. It's pretty quick. It's pretty quick to get done, and we have some gems kicking about, so you can see what we have. We have some pink jade, some wood opal, and some citrine. You can cut the stone too, and that can be a good way to raise the skill level on your gem cutter, but I'm not going to do that. You can also encrust trade goods or finished goods with gems. It's something that I haven't really messed with before. As I understand it, it can add some pretty good value to items, but you know, it's not something that, like I said, that I've really messed with too much. I've done a little bit. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're just gonna hit C for cut and then R for repeat. And what that will do is that'll cut all of those gems that are available, and then they'll stop whenever we don't have any more. And then you'll have to clear all those tasks out. We do have some leather, but we don't have a lot of it. So I mean, while I could start making some leather armor, I don't think that is necessary. Might not be a bad idea to go ahead and get a furnace going and start making some charcoal. So to make a furnace, it's not under workshops, it's actually under furnaces, which is the hotkey E, I believe. Yep, E. And then you're going to want to make a wood furnace. So we'll set up a wood furnace right here. And we'll make it with chert. And then we're going to make a stockpile for wood around it, because that's what it's going to do. It's going to burn wood to make fuel, specifically charcoal, but you can make other things too. And then we're going to make a bar and block stockpile out here. And we'll designate under the settings for bars and blocks. Yeah, metal's fine. I guess really all of it's fine for now. Eventually we'll probably want to separate out our metal bars from, like, say, our fuel. But it's fine for now. And then what we'll probably do, we probably also wouldn't be bad to go ahead and set up a smelter. So we'll set up a smelter maybe here with some chert. And the smelter is where you actually smelt ore, which we haven't found any yet. Meh. And you can also make coke at the smelter, I believe. So we will make a stockpile around here. And this can also be a bar block stockpile. But what we're going to want to have in this is going to be only... see, it went to animals again. There's something I didn't hit. That's okay. We will disable animals. And for this stockpile, we are definitely not going to want our metal bars to be there. So we will forbid the metal. We're not going to want soap. Whoops, sorry. Allow. We're not going to want soap or pearl ash or potash. We just want coal. We just want some coal. Blocks? Well, metal blocks? No. Stone and clay blocks? No, I don't think so. Because once it's in block form, I don't think you can use it for fuel, but I guess we'll leave it just in case. But I think I read on the wiki that is not a thing that you can do. You can see there's quite a bit of stone in the game. Alright, and other materials, we definitely don't want glass or wood in here. So, and that's good to go. And what we'll do is we'll make 1 unit of charcoal to start our fuel reaction. So add new task, make charcoal 1. And then once this is done, we will set... okay, it needs masonry. We'll set that fuel reaction in motion so that we can see exactly how much coke we're going to be able to make. Is that blasted stone gone? Yeah, yes it is. Hallelujah, it's gone. Alright, so let's build that floor. Or unsuspend that floor. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Unsuspend. And that also means we can go back up here. And, oh, so it looks like that, oops, hit the wrong button. Fat fingers. So we can remove this zone. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit little X and then enter to remove this zone. And we're done. And now we're going to go outside here and we're going to add a zone here under the refuse stockpile for garbage. See, where antelope Someg Pinoxazet has come. A large antelope twisted into humanoid form. It is crazed for blood and flesh. Its eyes grow lime. Ooh, that sounds disgusting. Its dark brown hair is long and wavy. Now you will know why you fear the night. So this is a night beast, And this is exactly what I didn't want to have happen this early. See, we don't have a military. So our only option here is to try to get everybody and all the animals inside, lock the gate, and wait it out. Because he will revert back to his, or he will revert back to an antelope in a few days, and then we can kill him unless he runs away. So what we're going to do, it's pause, it's not going to unpause. So let's see where he is. Is that him? Surely not. Okay, no, it's a kid. Okay. There he is. He is in the water. Right there. So where does that put him? Okay, he is pretty far away from, well, no, he's pretty damn close, actually. So what we're going to do is, what I normally like to do is if there's a fisherman out there, he's probably screwed. That's just gonna happen. I normally like to go down to my mining layers and set a burrow. So to make a burrow, you hit W, and then A to add new burrow, and then Enter is going to let us define it. So we'll just make this hallway a burrow, and a burrow is a place where the dwarves can be set to go under certain circumstances. So in this circumstance, this burrow is our defensive burrow, because we basically have no chance of defeating this thing, really. I mean, we could, we do have the hunter, send him out there, but he's probably just going to get killed. So it's better to try to save our dwarves if we can, and what will happen is we'll tell everybody to go to the burrow, and hopefully they'll make it. Is anybody in the meeting hall? Yes. Somebody is in the meeting hall. I mean, alternatively, we could designate the meeting hall as the burrow and hope that we get the gate pulled up before everybody can get inside. Yeah, see, we've got a lot of stuff out here that looks like it's rotting. Maybe he'll be distracted by the rotten food. We really need this stuff to get inside. Badly. Badly. I know we've got room for it. Anyways, so who is outside? Is anybody outside? Maybe not. Maybe not. Where's the fisherman? No job. So he wasn't fishing at the time. Well, that's good for him. Actually, let's shoot. Let's try to make a burrow here instead. So we'll make another burrow. Actually, no. Let's delete that burrow. Delete. Yeah. Okay. Add new burrow, and we'll burrow them here. The reason I didn't want to burrow down in the mines is because the dwarves will stop everything that they're doing and head there, and that being the case, nobody will throw the lever. Now, it's a very good possibility that that antelope will just climb up. That gate might not really stop him, but my hope is that basically we're just going to kind of sacrifice maybe the grazers, one or two of the grazers, to the antelope, and maybe he'll be distracted by them. That's my hope. Okay, let's define this burrow. Alright, so that's going to be our burrow. And then to activate the burrow, what you do is you're going to go to your military screen. So M, and then A for alerts, and then Enter will restrict the civs to the burrow. So civilian alert inactive. Let's put it active burrow. There we go. So what that's going to do, we've activated the alert that tells everybody you need to go to the burrow. And because the lever is in the burrow, we can yank the lever. And I don't think anybody's outside. If they are, I'm so sorry. Pull the lever. You've got to tell them to pull the lever. And then since the burrow is in here, they can hang out together. So let's go back up to the surface. Where is he? Let's watch him. Okay, he's moving pretty quick. Oh, he looks like he's got something that he's chasing. Where is he? Okay, he's berserk. Yeah, of course. Where is he? Okay, so he's over here. Can we follow him? What's this? What's this thing? Oh. What is he hunting, I wonder? Okay, we're following him, seeing what he's doing. This could be interesting to see what he does. Okay, so he's heading up towards... yep. Oh, so he changed. He changed back, it looks like. Okay, so it is a human. He will, the thing is, he probably will come back. It looks like he killed the water buffalo calf. Did he? Combat. Combat. Oh, reports. Did he kill it? Bites the upper body, tearing the muscles. So we're probably gonna put that water buffalo calf down. It actually looks like the water buffalo calf was giving as good as it was getting. Can we kill him? What if we created a military squad real quick? Just don't care about the uniform. Just grab something and do it. And then let's send out some people here. Just real quick, some people that maybe have some skill here. Well, we know the hunter. Not wrestlers. Send out the hunter to go kill him. Should be easy enough, right? You're pretty tough. Get out there. Go punch him. I mean, I think if we just swarm him with people, we'll just send people that aren't completely necessary. Trader. We might want to look at his social skills and see if he's better than our current trader. Fishery worker, sure. Okay, so we've got a squad now, the Ochre Tundras, and what we'll do is we will go in our military screen, and we will actually not the military screen, squad screen. So you hit S for squads, and then A to highlight that squad, because it's the A squad, it's the only one. And then K to attack. And can we attack him? Yes, we can. Okay. And then let's go ahead and go back to the military screen, and let's turn off that burrow restriction. So that should let everybody roam free again. All right. So what's going on here? What's going on here? Where is he going? Oh, we need to pull the gate. Pull the gate. So let's go back down to our kitchen layer and P, add new task, pull the lever. Okay, so we got people that are sleeping. Let's follow him. Follow. See what he does. So yeah, he's running away. That's a shame, because I'm pretty sure we'll see him again. He will definitely be coming back again. That's happened to me before, where I've had a were animal come, and they showed back up in about a year or two, and it was pretty hectic. Okay, so we're just going to disband that squad, because they're really, it's junk. We just did it so that they would maybe catch that guy, but I wasn't really that hopeful. We do need to put down that water buffalo calf. So we go to the pets livestock screen here, and we've only got one, so it's definitely got to be him. So we're going to butcher him. Yeah. Yep, we're gonna butcher him. All right. So we want to. Let's see. Trying to remember the hotkey for this. Butchering. Butcher, butcher, butcher. Ah, here, yeah. So if you just go in the stock screen and then animals, you can see them all. And you can designate them for butchery, which luckily he's not anyone's pet, because if he was somebody's pet, you can't designate them to be butchered. So we're gonna slaughter him. Just basically on the outside chance that he could become a were buffalo calf, which would be terrible. Terrible, terrible. Alright, so I'd really like it if this stuff would get moved. This has TSK by it, which means there's a task assigned to it, so somebody might be moving it already, which would be good. I'm loath to really designate any more jobs to be done until that stuff gets inside, because I do not want that stuff to rot. Although I don't know that it actually can rot since it's at the trade depot, which is fantastic. And I think cheese even takes a little bit longer to rot. So goodbye, stray water buffalo calf. Nice knowing you. So, well. Alright, so did we get that floor built? Yes, we did. Fantastic. How about our exploratory mining? Well, we were going to go out this direction, and I still do intend on doing that. But yeah, okay, so it looks like they did clear it. The only thing left there is the rope and the thread and a gypsum plaster bag. And that's because there are no stockpiles designated for that. So what we're going to do with the rope is we're going to build a restraint. So that's B and then lowercase v. And it says chain, but we're just going to be using rope. So we're just going to put it right here by our stairway. And what that's going to do is that will alert us if there are any like kobold thieves that come. So enter to place it, and then it gives us the option which rope. Doesn't really matter. V again, so one on each side, and then once those are built, we will have to assign the animal to them. How's the giant boar herd going? Oh, now they're gone, but we have giant wrens, so we've traded you know, one evil for another apparently. If we view them, it says a huge monster in the form of a wren. She is very muscular and just gigantic overall. Her feathers are brown, her skin is dark peach, her eyes are black. One thing that can be said about giant animals like this is if you have somebody who can tame them, if you have an animal tamer and you manage to tame them and get them in a cage, they can be really good as decoration pieces. So... Alright, so what are we looking at? We have a lot of idlers, and since all the food's inside, I'm fine with building some more stuff. So we had a charcoal job set. Can we start our reaction? Yes, we can. So we're going to say make coke from lignite and then hit repeat. Let's pause this up. So we've got a crap ton of lignite here that... because it's in stone form. So let's go ahead and let's go here to Okay, so let's enable stone, and then we're going to want to disable metal ores. Yeah, we want to forbid that, forbid that, forbid that. and we want to basically leave that for bituminous coal and lignite, and they should store that that lignite over there instead of in these stone stockpiles here, because that's not really where we want that. So we're probably gonna have to forbid that kind of stone out of here, which is fine. We don't want metal ores here, and some economic stone's fine. We don't want clay. So let's get rid of the fuel. Everything else is completely fine. And we'll do the same thing here. And what that should do is that should basically tell the game to get that stuff out of here. Hopefully. Because it doesn't make a lot of sense, because we're not going to be using lignite to make mugs or rock doors and such. So it's just more efficient. And I believe I had said that we were going to make that happen. Alright, so I'm going to pause it. We're going to put a cut in here. And next video, we will continue. And I guess next time we'll see what happens with the giant wrens. Yeah, I'm sure nothing. I mean, they just give us something to hunt. We'll probably do our exploratory mining. And I guess it would probably be a good idea to go ahead and build those walls. In case the were antelope comes back. So I'll see you then, everybody. Game on.